Flames on home ice fall to the Winnipeg Jets by a score of 2-1.
Did they go to OT?
I thought they were going to.
I did too, son of a. I was excited for
3-1 with an empty netter. Those guys let me down.
5 minutes left. So yes, we're going overtime for sure. But damn, a little 2-on-1. Kyle Connor to Mark Scheifele back to the net, made it 2-1, and they tucked that thing in.
I said yesterday, and I'm sticking to my guns, Dustin Wolf is the least of this team's problems. And after having some games that were probably in the just okay category, I thought he was, again, their best player like he was in their only win of the season in Edmonton.
I knew they'd play harder.
Yes.
And I knew they'd work harder and put out a good effort. So I watched the Jays game.
Yes. We knew how that was going to go.
Yeah.
I could only watch so many champagne-soaked interviews before I jumped over to a 1-1 tie midway through the third.
I was amazed at how fast they put up the stands in the field. I thought that was top.
That's good work.
That was real high-end stuff. That
Lottie
they were
was
able.
crying.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, it was really.
But
good.
I did listen to you on your Afterburner.
Oh yes,
podcast
Huge
show.
numbers, yeah.
So I feel like I'm well informed.
You're up to date on what took place.
A lot of Jays in that post-game show, to be honest.
Oh, Cammy couldn't wait to talk about the Jays. She had the highlights all ready to roll. Okay, Jack, do you have the home run? Yeah.
Well, there was only one goal that the Flames scored.
Well, that's kind of the one. It's the one point that I made, and I'll maybe throw it out there to the group here today.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like it's a tall order for your goalie when you score one.
Yeah.
In order to win, he can't really let any in.
Yeah,
hey,
if you want to win in regulation, at least,
Is this team challenged to score goals? Yes.
No.
Were they last
year?
It's
early.
Yes. Did we expect them to be challenged to score goals? Yes. Does your goalie have to be pretty much the best player for you to beat a good team if they're on? Yes.
It's just early. They played against Hellebuck. He's a good goalie.
He's a good goalie. He made some good saves there late. He's also huge. I don't know how many are good saves versus just like, damn, there's no room for the puck to go in.
And it also just seemed like a constant fire drill around Wolf's net. It's like, well, now I've lost my stick and I'm still making kick saves. And it's like it's a fucking pinball machine over here. Guys, could we clear a goddamn puck maybe once in a while? I got a text from one Julian McKenzie, you may recall.
Oh, yeah. The too legit to kick. He drafted 2 kickers in our fantasy league.
Yeah, back to back. Yeah.
Never have enough kickers.
Can't have enough. And his thing was, so when did the Flames get this bad?
I
feel like I'm throwing him under the bus here, but he's like, Jesus, I'm not going.
Can you give me a
not your opinion?
And it's like I think they've always been this bad.
Yeah.
It's just right now the puck's really not going in. It's never going to go in at an incredible rate, Harry.
Right.
But at this point, it's not going their way. It is now 6 games in a row that they've lost. Now, over the course of a season, when you look at a 6-game losing streak, a lot of teams will say that was the low point of our season.
You're damn right it was.
Right.
And right now, the Flames will say, no, that's pretty much our season because they've played 7 games.
Oh.
So since they had the off the skate, high stick shouldn't have counted Stu Skinner gift, they've gone 1 goal, 2 goal, 2 goal, 1 goal, 1 goal, 1 goal.
Don't get smarmy.
Well, I'm just saying. Like, they have not hit 3 goals since opening night, when, to be fair, they probably should have had 0 or 1.
I feel like last year we had this conversation and they were still winning.
But they scored a bunch at the early part of the season.
No, but there was I remember Pinder going, we haven't gotten to over 3 in a month.
64 of 82, they were 3 or less. But 3 seems like a tall task now. Last year, 3 was like, okay, we can get 3, but the 4th is impossible. This year, 3 only happened when...
Trap it up. Yeah. Trap this shit up.
I mean, trapping doesn't lead to goals is the problem. You can trap all you want. You're
no,
not
but
getting
you just you have to sometimes listen. I am not a bean salad guy.
But when bean salad is part of your defense that you're relying on, when Jake Bean Salad is part of your trap
top
defense,
4 Jake Bean Salad,
that makes things difficult.
That was a great defensive effort.
Yeah, they held the Jets to 2 goals.
That's the team that won the West.
You want to win that game.
Except you didn't.
You didn't. Last year we came in and suspected that the defense and the goaltending was going to be an issue. And maybe they'll get enough goals. And then it was, oh boy, they can score a lot of goals. And then it started to regress. And you could see how that came to be. Now you're trying to squint and see, okay, it's they're on track to be one of the worst offensive teams potentially ever at a 1 to 2 goal a night pace.
Dean.
But the hard part is now how does this improve? Because it won't be this bad all year. There's going to be stretches where they score and they win, and you just know that's going to happen. But it doesn't feel like they're. It was 33 shots. I don't think Hellebuck at the end of the night was like, hey, I don't know who we're playing next, but I need that night off because I got shelled tonight.
No, but he was good. Yeah, I agree though. He wasn't like, they don't create enough. They don't finish enough. They don't create enough. And it's probably a function of having to be so good defensively that you're trading off the chance for an odd man rush to trap it up. And I'm oversimplifying, but and again, like who on this team would you write down in pen and say that guy's getting us 30? Nobody.
Yeah. Can you show me the lineup?
Like in pencil, you could say maybe Kadri does it again. Maybe Coronado finds.
I don't want to rely on Kadri at 35 or 36.
And so that's why it's not in pen. They don't have a guy you can put down for 30.
Do you think they're doing any hand wringing down at the?
I said it. I kind of brought it up with you yesterday, and I said it to Cammy last night. So here's another day. You've lost 6 in a row. What's Huska? Are we playing music during practice and having cake?
Remember who was?
Are we lining up for
Jeff Ward playing ABBA at practice, lighting the mood?
Are we getting paddled before? I don't know what
throwing his stick into the 10th row.
Yeah,
crumbles and
crumble.
It's October 21st.
It's real early.
And you're having to spin all of your coaching ploys and techniques.
Every night there's a lineup tweak. Always a new pair here and a different wing combination there. He's trying to shake some offense out, but it's just like going to the chef and giving him shitty ingredients. You can't make filet mignon out of crap.
I think you should take the coaching out of the coach's hands and go into the room and say, you guys write the goddamn lineup.
Right up. Figure out what you want to do.
Pull names from a hat or play tag or put the sticks in the middle. I don't care how you could, whatever. We don't have to have you don't have a 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4 line, right? You have
a second line at best.
Yes. Do you think if Lomberg's on the top line or whatever you're considering the top line is, that it's significantly handicapped? No. I say you get to the rink, get to the rink, sticks at center, blindfold, 1, 2, 3.
That's one line.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 4 lines. That's 8 fingers, but 4 lines. And you have a little scrimmage and buy some pizza.
Yeah.
Sammy's. Love Sammy. And get the F out of there.
Hanley, your center tonight.
Sorry, no. Those were just the forwards. I didn't do the D. I didn't do the D.
Yeah, those are just the forwards. Cammy was asking last night, what do you do now with Sharon Govich? You lost. Is there a lesson that's been sent or a message that's been sent? And just to repeat myself, he's one of the few guys that you feel like might be able to score for you, and you desperately need goals.
30.
You desperately need to score.
Play him on D.
So I think you have. It's like, okay,
play him on D with Weaker.
You're back in. You got to
play him on D with Weaker.
I don't know that.
And the other wrinkle, because Miro's on waivers, is that
which Miro? Top Demiro. 4 cheapest top 4 defenseman Miro.
A 7-8 Demiro on waivers.
I wonder if we could get last year's
first 30-year Miro.
October 21st.
They gave it a try. It got turnstile-y, but he does lead the team in plus minus still.
Wait, they didn't put him on waivers a month ago,
and they could have kept Soloviev, who's in Colorado. Pospisil's going to rejoin this team.
Asset management. I know. What's Pospisil going to do?
Well, you got to find a spot for him now too. That's the problem. It's like maybe you're ready to put Sharon Govich back in for somebody.
Okay, it's a problem. How big a problem are we talking? Like, if Husk is not losing sleep over this problem, he's got to call me. I'm going to walk him off the ledge here. You don't have to walk the plank. Don't lose any sleep over this. Put someone in the lineup. It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, I agree. It's just the problem is they've collected a ton of bottom 6 wingers.
Yeah.
And so now it's just like which
shuffle
guy
them in and
is
out.
going to be overslotted on the second line, this one or that one.
I would love it. I would do it. And then I'd get fired because owners are too serious. I would actually go in there with the bingo machine with everyone's number and the ball in there and have it pop. All right, you're in and you're out. Sorry.
Under the B10, that's
The
Johnny
guys would
Huberdeau.
laugh about
Okay.
it. Holy
Yeah.
shit, is this happening? Yes, this is happening because I don't know what to do. You guys are terrible.
G47, that's Zeri.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And B11, Backlund,
You
Zeri, and
may as
Huberdeau.
well
There's the
have
line.
fun with it because it's stressing out is not. Oh God, where do I put Paul? Sharagovich? Popcorn again? I don't know. No, I'm not losing any sleep. It doesn't matter.
I'm sending Jack the lines from last night. So short of a bingo machine, because do we have the bingo? I've
We
always
need a
wanted to get
bingo
one.
Yeah, the Keno machine.
I've
It
always
used
wanted
be
to
on
get.
the
I got
public
the
access.
hand cranker one because when we had
Yes.
COVID, you had to play bingo online with your family.
So we could do like okay, so number 2 is a kick in the ass or whatever, and just kind of
whatever you want to do with
whatever it
that
is. So we
bingo
could have
machine. It's
I-20, Blake Coleman.
have a lot of fun with that. Yeah. Again, I think was said before the show. They have a lot of wingers, and unless the NHL are there 30 teams looking for middle to bottom 6 wingers? So that's.
I like this lineup card though.
Yeah, it fits on the screen.
Who did that?
Jack. It wasn't Jack.
You did.
I didn't make that, no.
That's great. It kind of has a retro feel to it.
It
too.
kind of does.
And you can see everyone. It's good.
So Kirkland at
Really
center,
good.
he came in as Sharangovich went out. And then if Pospisil is soon to be back, assuming you want Sharangovich and Pospisil in the lineup, again, it's not hard, but there are 2 men who will be coming out.
You could send Hanzik down and get him some minutes in the A. That's fine. He doesn't need waivers. That's not going to be a problem. If he has to go
I'm
play
anti
defense.
that move. I'm the other way.
Yeah.
Farabee has been snake bit. I'd leave. Well, again,
been-
I'm using the bingo machine, so I don't know who's going in and
Right,
out. But
right.
none of you are staying in because you deserve it.
But you told Husk to give you a call.
Yeah.
So let's just hey Red, it's Husk. So you were saying that you like, what do I do here?
Okay, so what are my problem? What am I dealing?
You want
with?
to get? You're probably going to want to get Sharangovich back in and Pospisil.
All right, Sharangovich and Pospisil. Kirkland's out.
Who's playing the middle?
Zeri, because he wants to be a centerman.
Okay.
Okay. So Zeri goes 4C.
And the other
Didn't you
the other
crush him?
two
Zeri.
can play with Frost.
And then
Scratch Hanzik.
Hanzik comes out or Klapka.
Yeah.
Was there any passengers last night? Like that felt like a good team effort. Like, was there anyone that was like, oh, this guy, like, have a seat? That's the problem you have when you're trying to bring someone in from the rafters is someone has to come out. Again, not Huska's biggest problem. His biggest problem is his team is not skilled enough to score much in this league.
Well, if 11 didn't have the C on his jersey and an extension, I'd consider sitting his ass too.
But you need centers. That's the thing.
Well, what are you talking about? We don't. Those are centers. How are they helping? Put Zeri at center and Hanzik at center. Who?
Yeah.
What's the difference going to be? We're going to score less goals.
You're going to lose more draws for
Well,
sure.
And
You're going to not have the puck as much.
oh, God forbid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I'm not saying these guys are playing well. I'm just saying the one area they're flooded is wing, and the one area they have a dearth of is centers. So
So-
that's why Justin Kirkland's in the NHL. How many teams does Justin Kirkland
What's a
play
dearth?
center in the NHL?
Gap,
lack
like
of,
a void.
Yeah. So get some of these dumbass. Sorry, they're not dumbass. Get some of these guys to be able to play center.
Yeah. And
We
so
have too many wingers. You just said.
I agree. So my point would be if you're going to send Hanzik to the A, play the S out of him at center ice.
Now you
Then you might have something for the second half of the year.
you said just more in Hanzik. Ryan had said send him down. You're like no. You said no.
I'm
I'd
to
like
the point where we're still faking that we're going to be good this year if we're trying to put the kids in the damn lineup. That's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
If you don't want to, and if you want to pretend that you're going to put a charge on and win 10 games in a row, okay, well, that's your prerogative. Go ahead. But you're not going to hurt your playoff chances by playing Hanzik and who's the kid that's already down there? Gridden.
Yeah. Or Karen's. Yeah. Like you could definitely go way younger and it would not hurt your chances of getting McKenna. I'll tell you that.
Or making the playoffs because you're not.
You're not.
it's
What
not
are the odds? Do we have the odds guy?
I got it in the Pinder report. We
Perfect.
talked
I knew
about
you would.
on Bet365 that the team total for the season was around 83 and a half, 84, whatever, different
Probably
books,
still
different
good.
spots. They now, they update these every night, 77 and a half
Where do you think that ranks amongst the 32 NHL teams?
29th.
It is tied for third from the bottom, which would be 29th/30th. Them and Pittsburgh at 77.5. The only teams projected to get fewer points by the unemotional, unbiased sports book, Chicago and San Jose. Like, believe it or not, you are right in the thick of Mission McKenna right now. Don't miss that. Don't think you're something you're not. You are in the McKenna sweepstakes. Operate as such. So to Rhett's point, I understand coaches are paid to win. You just got a nice extension. Everyone in the organization has to understand that being bad for a short amount of time will make you much better in the long term. Picking 10th this year does not turn the ship around in time for a new building. That kid's not in the NHL in 2 years. Picking first, second, or third, that kid might get a season in the Saddle Dome before he goes to the new building.
I don't right. Like, I don't disagree with it, but there is.
You still have to get to the bit of the lottery balls. I get it.
But it's game 7.
I know.
Yeah, but you've pissed them all away. So what? It's not our fault. So we're supposed to lie and say, oh, you guys are going to turn the corner. It's just, oh, you guys are right on the cusp.
And to flip that around, we talk about the 96 points they had. Tell me about their 5-0-1 start and those 11 points they got. Like, if they don't have those 11, let's say they got 6. We're talking about a team that's not even close to being a tiebreaker in the playoffs.
I guess just understand, I'm not saying they're better than they are. I'm just saying, as the coach's job is to try and win.
Correct.
You've played 7.
Coach's job.
So what do you do?
Coaches, sorry, I cut you off. Do you want to keep going?
No, you've got a locker room full of guys who are like, I don't give a fuck about a rebuild.
Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right.
I want to beat the Habs tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I don't know how excited they are to beat the Habs. Make it fun. And I'm not like, yes, it's a ridiculous, and they'd never do it because it's professional sports. But you know what they should do? They should bring the bingo thing into the room and use it. Make it fun.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing that's going to rally these guys as far as a carrot, or give them a carrot, because the stick ain't working.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. They aren't talented enough for a stick to work. It's just keep beating the dead horse. Like, come on, we gotta go. Yeah, no, you better make it enjoyable for these guys to be at the rink.
I think that's part of it. And like a year ago, everything went great, and they were 96, the whole thing.
They were rallying because it was fun.
Watching Blake Coleman talk after a game.
Oh, it is dead weight already.
They know.
They know.
Yes,
they know.
The deeper this trough gets, the sooner, I think, from owner through to the AHL, they understand what the mission is this season. I understand if they're not there yet. I get it. But you've scored more than 2 goals once, and you should not have. It was a gift.
And I said this before, and I think it's probably something to just be. Craig Conroy, the GM, says some things and does some things. Pay attention to what he's doing more than what he's saying, because he's going to say the right things.
Right.
If we can add some scoring help, if we can get some player, he's going to say these things.
Mm-hmm. That's doing your job.
If we could get some defense, we'd really like to help this team. We got to make a push. We want to make the playoffs. We think we're a playoff. He is going to tell you these things.
Mm-hmm.
But he did not add a big name on July 1st. He knows what he's got here.
Yeah, he does.
He knows what he's got.
The question I have is, does the owner?
It's headed towards being so vividly clear, unmistakable what they are.
This franchise has never rebuilt by choice. They've only been forced into it because the team was so bad, and it appears that this season could go that way too, very likely.
They took too many men on the ice penalties in the second period last night in a 6-7 minute span.
Well, don't blame this on Cull.
They went 0 for 5 on the power play. They scored 1 goal.
Yeah, the game's there if you get some more talent.
But it's just, they got the Habs, then the Jets,
Rangers,
then the Rangers.
We're good on the road.
The trough could get deep.
Good.
So what?
Good. Then they can be forced into some good decisions.
Yeah, for the organization,
like long term, that's the best thing to happen.
And by organization, I mean management and up. Make it crystal clear. We've got no options here, fellas.
How's it going to be going into Ontario once you're done with the Rangers?
How would you like to be in the bingo for McKenna and trade Anderson for another first and be like, yeah. Okay.
And have the chat with Coleman, and have the chat with Kadri, and move Hanley at the deadline, and have like and.
Yeah.
And this team in the spring might be fun. I don't know that they'll be structured and good, but like you bring up a Bristevich, you have a Gridden, Andrew Basha, maybe you're ready to play. Like maybe Hansik's in the middle. Like you can start to see this roster turning over, because for all the talk of a rebuild, like they really didn't sell a single piece until it was that 1 year where it was Lindholm, Tanev, Hanifin, Zadorov. Like, to your point, they stood pat. They didn't sell last year. Status quo. This is the same rosters last year, minus the backup goalie.
Yeah. And they did what they usually do, which is get to the deadline, where if you were going to sell anything, you probably aren't going to, because you think you're a playoff. Sorry, Jack, can you throw that back up? God, Jack just gets so
Fancy pants.
Oh,
Well, he wants to get out of here.
guess
Let's go for it, Jack.
So yeah, it's the Habs who are one of the they are rolling right
They're
now.
offensively gifted.
They are
They
they're
can score
having fun.
goals.
They're having fun. The Jets will play Thursday and then Friday. So the Flames will go in there catching them on a back-to-back, I guess. Is
So you
maybe
might not get Hellebuck.
how you would frame that. I don't know what the Rangers are. It seems like there's some turmoil there as well, as they win and lose, and
They're taking a lot of heat for being 3-4-1.
Yeah,
I'll
they're
tell you
taking
that.
some
because
heat
all their
for sure.
losses are at home. That's why.
and then it's a road trip into Toronto, and yeah,
It
I-
doesn't matter.
I know.
Schedule's a schedule, and there's good games coming up, and some.
but if you've
You're
had your
looking
first
for tap-ins when you're in the last place.
Yeah.
Good luck.
There aren't any.
if you had your 7 or 8 game losing streak in your first 9 or 10 games,
They might do it twice.
right?
It's not.
Yeah, and then-
I know it's disheartening,
Yeah.
and it's going to make for one hell of a long season. But where are you expecting this to go? Like,
Long seasons end with high draft picks, boys.
Yeah.
I'm ready for one.
it's like I said to the kids when they were trying out for their teams, Dean. I said, listen, you go out there, you give her your all, you do your best. Whatever happens, happens. There's no downside, Dean. You know why? Because if you get cut from that team, you get dad to coach you.
So if they play bad, Rhett's coming
That's
in
called a balance. Like that's a balancing act, Dino.
Mhm.
Evie Stevie.
and they work their tails
And
off
then
to make those
yeah,
teams.
those kids
God,
really
they
seem
bust their
motivated
ass.
after that.
You owe him a dog.
Yeah. I got called out on that the other day. You lied to me about the dog.
Well, you did. I mean,
I said, prove it.
that is circumstantial.
Time doesn't stand still. There's
Yeah.
still
No smoking gun.
Yeah, where's the
no one
contract?
recorded it.
Oh well, Zane Parekh got hit again last night
Get out of the way, kid.
along the boards. Again, the Sissons hit going back to the game Vegas played here, caught him at the blue line. Did we think that was is that
He kind of gave it the old chicken wing.
maybe a little bit, but maybe
No,
that's what
you
you do to
helped it.
kind
he
of
helped it
just
along. He also had Parek's leaning over.
what's
So
he doing?
he's just his head's down here.
Right. Oh, what's the noise he made?
Well, he's looking at the
Right.
puck down here.
Okay, that's fair. I'm not saying. I just.
I think Zane's smart.
What are you
you
trying
were
to
just
say?
off mic. That's all.
He was
Um,
off. Killed. I was trying
he,
to explain.
Yeah, because I didn't think it was a egregious or dirty hit. And last night, Nino Niederreiter comes in and finishes him along the boards. Again, I think maybe Zane was a little unaware and left the game. Did come back.
2 hits in 3 games.
So yeah,
Four
it's a
games.
young man finding his way. I don't know
Totally.
if is this you have to learn how to take a hit because we
You
talk
learn that you're going to get hit. You better learn who you're out against.
yeah at all levels. We've talked about it. There doesn't seem to be as much physicality or big hitting anymore.
Tell that to my kid.
And then and then I would guess in junior where he's so many levels
No,
skill
I'm talking
wise.
about the one in.
No, I know what you're talking
Okay.
about.
Oh, you're talking
Back
about
to
Parekh.
back to
Sorry.
Parekh. Back
My
to
kid's
back
great.
to me, Rhett. Do you worry at all? Because all it would take if it's Tom Wilson and not Nino Niederreiter, if it's somebody who's looking to make an impact, and I'm gonna finish this hard.
I worry about a lot of things, Dino, and this is not one of them.
Honestly, the whole thing about this season with Perek is it's a guy that should be in the A that's not allowed to go to the A. And so he's going to figure out what works and what doesn't in this league. And he's smart. We know that. I would expect him to figure out. Time and space are different in this league. You weren't going to get hit there in the O. You are in the NHL. If it happens every third game, I'll be worried. But he's figuring out what works and what doesn't here.
Yeah.
Per Gustafsson used to get crushed in Florida all the time as a 26-year-old. So it doesn't matter if you're young or old. You just got to get used to the league, Dino.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. Better to not take those hits.
Figure it out, dude.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at the goals for. This is very.
What? There's 7. What are you looking at?
Yeah, how much time can you spend looking at all of the goals for?
Well, the Rangers are second last in the league. They're at an even 2 goals a game. The Flames are almost at
Take
1.5.
I still don't know what are you.
I don't know.
Are you trying to find solace that things are going to come around?
Honestly,
have some weirdo scientific-y bullshit that'll tell us that.
Well, they're not getting any puck luck. That's
puck
obvious.
luck and the goals against and the Frank and Beans is.
Yeah, the expected bean salad per 60 is a little high. No, they're gonna. More of these pucks are gonna go in, but they might get to 2.5 a game, but they're not going to be a top 25 in the league scoring team. They don't have the horses. They didn't last year. They finished 29th last year out of 32 teams.
Bean salad's going to stick around for a little bit, I think.
Salad.
Whenever things aren't going.
Us a photo.
I'll tell you what.
Nice
Last night there was a
salad.
lot of fucking bean salad going on out there.
I was watching Champagne and filet mignon, and I switched over to the Flames game, and it was bean salad. That was my night.
Weirdo scientific-y bullshit. Don't you have any of that?
I'm talking about?
Yeah, like Kadri's not going to be stuck at 0 goals with a 0 shooting percentage. We know that.
Yeah.
He's going to get his 20.
He was sure shooting a lot yesterday.
That's what you got to do.
3 minutes I saw.
Who? Zane Perek, you were saying?
No,
Kadri.
Oh, Kadri.
But honestly, we've sat here for 3 years talking about you probably need to look in the mirror and be honest about what you are. This is your chance.
Somebody on the, I guess it was last night on the post game was kind of talking about they've got young players, but there's no game breakers. And you saw that even like with the Jets last night. It's a tie game, 5 minutes left. We got a chance. Connor Scheifele, bang. Game breakers.
Yeah.
High-end talent, guys that can change the game with just like that.
Yeah.
And it does not feel like the Flames are close to having that. Maybe it's a goal post. Maybe you get a shot on net.
Yeah, and some posts will start going in, but you're still going to be incredibly
still trying
hindered
I
offensively.
don't even want to say it. I'm getting cheeky.
But McKenna is the greatest thing that could ever happen. And I understand you need to win a lottery, and I understand that Chicago and Pittsburgh and San Jose are going to be bad.
McKenna, maybe it's the next best.
They're
guy.
off, yeah.
Jack Eichel's a pretty
You
good
want a
point.
6'5" right shot top pair D? Yeah, I do. Let's go. But point being, like, if you can start the wheels turning a little sooner on this, it's going to help your odds. It's not guaranteeing anything. It doesn't make things simple, but you basically want to have the safest bet you've got at getting a good player at the draft in June. So if there's a deal that's fair for Rasmus in December, do you need to wait 3 months? You don't.
Yeah, that'll be
Like deletion is addition long term. As soon as you start pulling away these guys that are NHLers, that's going to hurt you in the point column because they're not going to, win 1 out of every 7. They'll be better than that. Nobody's this bad. The Sabres tanking for McDavid weren't this bad through, if you want to prorate 7 games over the whole year.
Well, what's 71 points? Is that what they have them at now?
77.5 was the bet through 6.5 total. And they've got
How many points do you get for a win?
you get 2.
So 35 times
As of
2
now.
is 70.
Yeah.
Are they going to get 35 wins?
and no
Jack
overtimes.
made a noise. I don't know if that came over
That's a no.
the mic or not.
Honestly,
Now's
You
not the
see that-
time, right? They're
Now is
not
the
scoring.
Well, I mean,
This could end truly. This could be the worst part of their season. They may not lose six
Well,
in
how
a
does
row.
it get worse than this? What are you talking
I'm just
about?
you mix in some win. Maybe you lose 4 of
well,
6.
if Jack has the schedule there, it's like Nashville, Chicago. Like there's some teams that aren't division leaders coming up. If you have the effort you did last night and the goaltending you had last night, and it's not Connor Hellebuck the other end, those could be wins. You're going to win some games, but don't go getting yourself in the mucky middle again. Get ahead of this. Like Flyers, Predators,
Let's
Blue
lose the
Jackets,
next 2
Blackhawks.
and
That's
then-
4 in a row. Those are all winnable games to this team in the sense that if you have the better goalie, you outwork them, you can win those. You can outwork and have the better goaltender in the games before that and still lose. Because they're so much more talented than you. The talent gap is much smaller with the Preds, Flyers, Blue Jackets, and Blackhawks.
Plus, we're going to be in Nashville for that one. They're going to be so excited to have us.
They're going to
there.
be so excited.
They're gonna be so pumped to
Weeks is
over
going to come
there.
and give Rhett a hug. He loves hugs.
wearing our brassieres and cowboy hats.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Still in our Halloween costumes from the night before.
The other
Jack.
thing that tomorrow could be, we know what the Habs experience is like at the Dome
Mhm.
at the best of times. Now the Flames are on a skid, and the Hab fans are excited. Like last night, the Blue Jays got a bigger roar than the Flames did at any part of
Not
the
even
night.
close.
This is the heart.
It could be. What I'm saying is, it could be bordering on kind of embarrassing morale
But that's what
busting for the Flames.
People as fans need to stop. And maybe stop's not the
one shot.
don't.
Do you want need the one
Well,
shot?
whatever. I'm just saying that we'll be smarmy and we can laugh about it, but don't go to the Dome and throw a jersey on the ice. It's what they are.
Yeah.
It's what they are. Let's think about with our eyes wide open, our brain actually working. Well, they don't score. They're not offensively gifted. They've got no high-end talent. They're getting older with a bunch of guys. They've got some real good second, third line guys. Anderson wants out of here. They're playing him with Bean or Hanley or whoever else. Like, recognize what the team is and don't piss and moan about it.
I think there's such a huge portion of this fan base that is ready to sacrifice.
I know, but
that a year,
that's
you're
where
right.
it gets shitty. As a player and as a fan, because we're 7 games in, we're kind of throwing in the towel, however you want to describe it. Don't go to the Dome and boo. Don't go to. Yes, it's your right to cheer or criticize, but I just.
This isn't the players.
This-
fault.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead, boo. Don't throw shit in the ice.
Don't
be
boo.
wearing
Don't throw
pa- Yeah, this is not a team that should be at a tremendous levels.
This
Yes.
isn't
that
last year's
are-
Rangers, right? This
No.
isn't a group that won the President's Trophy.
They
that
aren't
looks like they're
underperforming.
They're not.
Yeah.
They are what they are, and this might be the best thing for you as a fan.
I think most people get that. I really do.
But
I'm with you.
I'd like
Just
to
don't
go
push
and
here.
beat.
Paper bags.
Yeah,
Don't wear a paper.
early for paper bags. Early.
no, there's nothing to be embarrassed
It's
about.
not embarrassing. It might be disappointing. It might be
Darn, this is
Morale,
a
yeah.
lost season. Except if you win the lottery.
yeah. When game 82 is over,
Except
then you're
that in
like, ooh.
3 years, if you're significantly better because you didn't have a good season, just don't be ignorant about it. Like, and we will be because we have to talk.
Oh, we're
and-
assholes. Yeah.
We're yeah.
You know what we need to do truly, and you brought it up earlier, and I think it's great. It's all coming together now. You're an idea guy.
I do.
We do need to invest in a bingo machine.
Yeah.
Because with the draft lottery and all that, we're going to be doing
100%.
so much
Yes.
bingo ball talk and everything. We should really get
Mhm.
a bingo ball machine.
Jack, run that up the flagpole.
Jack, could you
See if the
find out?
bosses,
Call the bingo
we can
ball
pull off a
company and-
$7
See if we can get that.
purchase.
Is there some sort of a kinsman group that's got an old one they're
I
trying to
would
get rid
think
of?
probably,
That's a
yeah.
great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some sort of Kino thing from
Yeah.
Channel 8
Yeah.
20 years ago. Yeah.
There's some
Community hall.
charity group out there. Because there's probably one that's sitting there. Are we gonna kind of get rid of this goddamn?
But I actually mean it. Like I know that we have fun and we take cheap shots. You can call whatever you want. I don't care that they're bad. Would I prefer they're good? Yeah, but I prefer they're really good,
And in this
not
year,
middling good.
in this year, your actual big picture preference is to be god awful and get McKenna. I'm sorry, that's it. This is the best case scenario.
2 years, Greg. The next 2 years.
Get studs. Get studs. Keep grabbing first rounders, keep getting rid of guys that are on the wrong side of 30, keep amassing young talents, keep having strong drafts, keep developing kids in the A, and finally hit a superstar at the top of the draft.
Stop giving out friend contracts. But I'll take a job if you're looking for something.
Because you're a friend of, I get it now. Yeah. Funny how that works. Double standard of sorts.
Love to work for you guys.
Hey, buddies, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Also, if you could throw in a like and subscribe, it does help us out with what it is we are doing. And check out more at flamesnation.ca.